Coming up, two prominent Arkansas political figures fall short in their bids for leadership roles within the Democratic National Committee. What does this mean for the future of the party and their political careers? Stay with us for this story and more on Black Community News. Coming to you from the Arkansas News Network, this is Black Community News with Scott Green. Two Arkansas political figures were defeated in competitive races during the Democratic National Committee's winter meeting this past weekend. Quintessa Hathaway, a 2022 midterm candidate for Arkansas's 2nd Congressional District, lost her bid to become the next chair of the DNC. Hathaway failed to secure a single vote in the race as Minnesota Democratic Farmer Labor Party Chair Ken Martin defeated her and 6 other candidates in the first round of voting. Meanwhile, Chris Jones, Arkansas's Democratic gubernatorial candidate in 2022, also fell short in his campaign for one of 3 vice chair positions. Jones, who made history as the first black major party gubernatorial candidate in the state, received just 12 votes in the first round and 10 in the second before his name was removed from consideration. The elections come as Democrats are grappling with the challenge of how to confront a second term for former President Donald Trump, with Republicans holding majority in both the Senate and the House of Representatives. Martin, who eventually won the race for DNC chair with 246.5 votes, will now succeed Jamie Harrison. Hathaway and Jones both made strong cases for their leadership, but their efforts fell short amid intense competition. The Ivy Foundation of Little Rock, in partnership with Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated Beta Pi Omega Chapter, invites you to experience a night in Paris. This elegant evening will take place in the Rock Island Ballroom at the Embassy Suites Hotel, located at 11301 Financial Center Parkway in Little Rock. Doors open at 6:30, with dinner served promptly from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Guests will enjoy a live performance by the Rodney Block Collective, blending semi-formal or formal attire with the unique option of wearing stylish sneakers. Tickets are $75 and sales close on February 1st. Don't wait. Secure your spot today by visiting the link in the description below. The Black Enlightenment Tours Food Truck Festival will be in Little Rock on March 22nd, bringing you some of the best food trucks around the city. And they will make sure to have the options that will satisfy your taste buds. Food so good that you will be smiling all day. This will be an event that you definitely should mark on your calendar. Download the Black Enlightenment app to receive discounts on your food order. Chairs and tables will be available. And yes, there will be a DJ playing good music during the entire event. Purchase your tickets now and get ready for an amazing time. Welcome back. A bill to end affirmative action programs in Arkansas moves forward despite fierce opposition. And a controversial state Senate bill threatens to withhold pay from county officials over budget delays, but legal challenges and political battles have raised serious concerns. And finally, could offering free breakfast to all public school students in Arkansas unlock a brighter future for children and their education? A controversial bill to end affirmative action programs in Arkansas is moving forward. The House Committee on State Agencies voted Wednesday to send the legislation to the full House despite hours of public testimony opposing the measure. Senate Bill 3 would prohibit the state from granting preferential treatment based on race, sex, color, ethnicity, or national origin in public employment, education, and state contracts. However, the bill specifically exempts veterans' preference programs. Supporters of the bill argue that it aligns Arkansas with federal policy changes and ensures equal treatment for all. Representative Mary Bentley, the bill's House sponsor, pointed to a 2021 executive order by President Donald Trump that repealed affirmative action policies dating back to 1965. Opponents, however, say the bill would dismantle programs designed to address historical discrimination. During public testimony, nearly every speaker urged lawmakers to reject the measure, warning it would reverse decades of progress for women and minorities. The bill passed the committee on a voice vote, with some members expressing dissent. The Senate previously approved the legislation in a 24-7 vote. Now the bill heads to the House floor, where another round of debate is expected. We'll continue to follow this story as it develops. A high-stakes budget battle in Jefferson County is raising concerns about a new state Senate bill that could strip pay from local officials if a budget isn't passed on time. County Judge Gerald Robinson met with lawmakers at the state capitol to push back against Senate Bill 182, arguing that it could violate state law. The bill, sponsored by Senator Ben Gilmore, passed the Senate without opposition and is now moving to the House. If enacted, it would require counties to adopt a new budget by January 1 or default to the previous year's budget, while withholding pay from county judges and justices of the peace until a new budget is approved. Robinson believes the measure unfairly punishes officials and employees caught in political disputes. The ongoing deadlock in Jefferson County has already delayed paychecks for hundreds of employees, with some first responders receiving temporary relief through executive orders. Robinson's proposed budget prioritizes law enforcement, juvenile justice programs, and public safety, but a majority of the justices have refused to approve it. They argue that the plan gives too much power to the county judge. Former Justice of the Peace Lloyd Franklin II, who lost his seat in last year's election, has voiced support for the Quorum Court stance, denying accusations that he is influencing the opposition. Meanwhile, some county employees have expressed frustration over the stalemate, with both sides standing firm on their positions. With the bill now in the hands of the House, the fight over Jefferson County's budget shows no signs of slowing down. For county officials, employees, and residents, the stakes have never been higher. Without paychecks, some are struggling to pay mortgages and keep their businesses afloat. Despite this, Walden and several co-workers have traveled to the state capitol to hear directly from lawmakers about their plans for a solution. At the center of the dispute is a divided Jefferson County Quorum Court. Clashes over pay raises and job positions have stalled budget approval, leaving workers in limbo. Meanwhile, the community has stepped in to help. Utility companies, food banks, and churches have provided support, but county employees say they need a permanent fix. As the situation develops, all eyes are on the Jefferson County Quorum Court and the state legislature. Will this bill bring the relief workers desperately need? We'll continue to follow this story. Arkansas is joining a growing number of states in proposing free school breakfast for all public school students starting in the 2025 school year. The proposal was introduced, and a bill to make it a reality was filed the same day. The initiative would extend beyond federal or state assistance programs, providing every student with free breakfast each school day, no questions asked. The fiscal impact of the proposal is estimated at $14.7 million. Several other states are considering similar actions, with some, including Michigan and Pennsylvania, already implementing these programs. Arkansas advocates for children and families have long pushed for universal access to school meals, citing studies that show a strong link between food and security and improved academic performance, behavior, and overall health. Research has shown that skipping breakfast can harm children's physical and cognitive development, leading to poor performance in school and behavioral problems. But studies also reveal that students who have access to free breakfast perform better on standardized tests, have fewer visits to the school nurse, and show improved behavior. Breakfast will be provided to students without regard to income. While the focus is currently on breakfast, advocates are also pushing for free school lunches for all students, citing the need for a consistent approach to supporting children's health and education. Supporters say that children who eat breakfast at school are more attentive, less fidgety, and are less likely to suffer from headaches or stomach aches. Many argue that it is a simple, effective way to improve student well-being, especially in a state that has faced challenges with food insecurity. This move is being watched closely by lawmakers across the country. Other states like New York, North Dakota, and Virginia are moving towards similar proposals, and polls show growing public support nationwide for free school meals for all students. As Arkansas works through this legislation, the focus is on ensuring that all students, no matter their background, have the best chance to succeed, starting with a good meal to start their day. Are you ready to step boldly into your God-given purpose? Join us at Mariposa's Place of Wellness for a transformative experience on intimacy, meaning, and purpose. Discover your unique gifts, deepen your faith, and create a vision for your future. Start the new year living boldly in your purpose. Join facilitators Alice Rogers and Dr. Kylie Holmes for an interactive workshop where you'll learn practical strategies to work confidently in your calling. Birthing the Gifts, Saturday, February 15th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Mariposa's Place of Wellness in Lonsdale, Arkansas. Register today for just $20 at the link listed in the description below. Your purpose is waiting. Step boldly into it. This Valentine's season, let the music set the mood. Jazz Night Jam Sessions returning to the special Valentine's Day edition, brought to you by Soul Food Music Group. On Thursday, February 13th at 7 p.m., the stage is set at Trio's Pavilion Room in Little Rock. An evening of soulful rhythms, intimate vibe, and unforgettable melodies, all for just $20. Celebrate love, jazz, and the magic of live music. Jazz Night Valentine's Day, where passion meets the perfect playlist. It's a major milestone for 4 Pine Bluff High School football players who have officially signed to play at the next level. On National Signing Day, these young men put pen to paper, committing to programs that will shape their athletic and academic futures. Offensive lineman Blake Clark is heading to Alabama A&M, choosing the Division I program over multiple offers. The 6'4", 320-pound standout dominated last season, earning first-team all-conference honors. With a new head coach in Sam Shade, the Bulldogs are looking to build a stronger program, and Clark is ready to contribute. Defensive tackle Danny Johnson is staying in-state, signing with Ouachita Baptist. A 3-time All-State player, he racked up an impressive 149 tackles last season. Johnson says he hopes to not only make an impact on the field, but also pursue his passions in business and music production. Linebacker Xavier Griffin and wide receiver Jason Jones will be conference rivals next season, with Griffin heading to Arkansas Baptist and Jones signing with Texas College. Arkansas Baptist is in the midst of rebuilding, while Texas College is coming off a strong 7-3 season. Pine Bluff head coach Michael Williams says these 4 athletes are just the beginning. More players from the program are expected to sign in the coming weeks. For now, these young men are celebrating a well-earned achievement, ready to take the next step in their football journeys. The University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff is one step closer to selecting its next chancellor. 4 finalists, all with extensive experience at historically black colleges and universities, are set to visit campus this month to meet with students, faculty, and university stakeholders. The candidates include UAPB's own Vice Chancellor for Finance and Administration, Carla Martin, former UAPB Provost Robert Z. Carr, Jr., University of Maryland Eastern Shore Executive Robert C. Mock, Jr., and Winston-Salem State University Professor Anthony Graham. This selection process follows the departure of former Chancellor Lawrence Alexander, who left in July 2024 after more than a decade at the helm. Andrea Stewart has been serving as interim chancellor but plans to return to her previous role within a year. The finalists were chosen from a competitive pool of nearly 5 dozen applicants. Their upcoming campus visits will include public presentations and Q&A sessions, giving the UAPB community a chance to provide input. After gathering feedback, UA System President Jay Silveria will make a recommendation to the Board of Trustees. This decision comes at a crucial time for UAPB, as the university saw a 7% increase in new student enrollment last fall, but also faced a drop in retention rates. With campus engagement, financial strategy, and student success key priorities, UAPB's next chancellor will have a significant role in shaping the institution's future. We'll keep you updated as the selection process unfolds. Broadway's Lakeisha Jones, a finalist from American Idol and star of The Color Purple, is bringing her vocal talents to Little Rock this weekend. Along with her fellow performers Chloe Lowry and Dan Domenech, they will take the stage at the Robinson Center Performance Hall for Broadway Rocks. The concert, featuring the Arkansas Chamber Singers and the Arkansas Symphony Orchestra, promises an unforgettable lineup of Broadway hits, including songs from The Wiz, The Lion King, and Rent. Fans can expect to hear Jones perform a mix of classics, including Natural Woman from Beautiful, the Carole King musical, and I Will Always Love You from The Bodyguard. The performance will also feature a powerful trio number from Chicago and a show-stopping rendition of And I Am Telling You from Dreamgirls, a song that has special significance for Jones. She says that although she didn't choose all of the songs for this performance, she's excited to bring new energy to some of Broadway's most iconic numbers. For Jones, it's all about the connection between performers and the audience. As she puts it, expect vocal acrobatics and fashion that will keep you guessing as to what comes next. The concert will be held at 7:30 p.m. Saturday and 3 p.m. Sunday. Tickets are available for purchase, and you won't want to miss the chance to see a Broadway star in the heart of Little Rock. That's it for this edition of Black Community News, your source for stories that uplift, inform, and empower our community. Stay connected with us online for updates and conversations that matter by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Until next time, take care and stay inspired.